Good morning, good morning. It's great to wake up late. Good morning to you. What the? Where's my stove? Here's what you'll need for this project. 1 cup of avocado cucumber soap. 2 cups of shea butter soap. Both of these can be found at Hobby Lobby for $10.99. 1 cup of African black soap. Measuring equipment, a 4-cup container as well as a 1-cup container. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and 6 drops of essential oil. Cedarwood, lavender, sandalwood, and orange. You'll also need a 1/2 cup of cloves minced and a cup of minced either dried oranges or fresh orange peels, and a 1/2 cup of aloe vera gel. You'll also need something, if you have dry ingredients, to mash up the ingredients. I hope you enjoy this project. Stay tuned. Before we get started, you know how I do. Time to put a little bit of motivation in my coffee. Come to the bar with me. Let's get a little bit of this Spice rum. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that'll do it. So my husband, he uses all of my soap and literally leaves me with none. I'll be wanting to fight him every time. So I'm going to make his own soap. Oh, but first, just But let's get things started here. Well, Papa Bear loves Mama Bear's glycerin soap. He says it leaves the skin supple and soft. So he likes the black soap, but it falls apart in the shower because of its consistency. So to give it more of a bar consistency, I'm going to use this shea butter soap. I actually picked it up from Hobby Lobby for like $10.99. It comes in big bars, and I went ahead and cut them into smaller chunks. And this is about 3 cups. I'm going to stick it in the microwave and microwave it at intervals of 1 minute until it melts down to about 2 cups. When I'm putting it in the microwave, I cover it with a paper towel. Of course, your microwave would be clean, but sometimes food could drop in there from the top. Set it for 1 minute, and you could step away for about 45 seconds of that 1 minute, but make sure you come back and check it. Now I have a wooden spatula that I'm going to use along with this rubber spatula to scoop out about a good cup of this black soap. After the 1 minute, you'll check it to check the consistency. If it's melted pretty good, you can kind of work with it. I think I can work with this. Now, the reason why I was moving around like that is because it's nice and creamy. I'll take the wooden spatula and stir. This one still had a few chunks that wouldn't kind of mush down, so I'm gonna do it for 30 seconds more. Now while that's in there for the 30 minutes, I'm gonna put the black soap into this cup container and try to pack it down as much as possible to make sure that the measurement is accurate. Now this is what I'm looking for, nice and creamy. And when it settles, it'll dry back in a solid form. So I dropped the black soap in, and this soap is warm enough that if you manipulate it enough, the black soap will incorporate. Shea butter soap being hot or warm, when you add it to the black soap, it chunks up like this. I want it smoother. So to smooth it out so it can fit into the soap mold I've lined with parchment paper, I'm going to stick it in the microwave for 30 more seconds. And while that's preparing, I'll get my soap mold ready. So I've taken parchment paper and I've lined each one of the compartments that I'll be pouring the soap in. Let's go check our soap and see if it's soft enough. All right, we're almost there. I do want some of the black soap chunks to be in there, but I also want it to be a bar soap consistency so it won't melt away in the shower. I'm gonna whip this just a couple more seconds just so I can keep these big chunks because I know he'll like seeing the black soap. Now to add as an exfoliant, I'm gonna add some dried orange peels in there. I'm gonna get these crushed up. I've added the orange peels to my little pulverizer thing here. Well, it's a masher. I love this thing. Be able to take out some of my aggressions. Come on, you took my soap again. Got ready to get in the shower and there was nothing in there. Whew, I just got a workout. Made a mess too. So I'm gonna put this in a strainer to get the large kernels away from the small ones. I don't want him to think I'm mad at him. So I can separate the large kernels from the small. I just put it in a strainer and sift it into a container so it won't scratch the skin. Okay, I got about a good half a cup. I'm gonna sprinkle it in and stir it so it doesn't create big chunks in here. Just add some in slowly and stir. He better know I love his big old sexy ass. Okay, I have the orange peels incorporated and stirred in. I still have my big chunks of black soap. Now I'm gonna add some cloves. Dried cloves or clove oil is really good, of course mixed with something. Don't put clove oil directly on your skin, it'll burn you. But if you have body acne or acne on your face or skin, he has a dry patch that doesn't respond to moisture very well. The antimicrobial properties that are in cloves are really good for sensitive skin or problematic skin. I'm gonna pour in about, that's about a tablespoon of vanilla and some essential oils. Of course, trusty old lavender, about 6 drops, 6. And also some cedar wood, sandalwood, that'll go into focus. And I'm putting equal measures and 6 of each. And only because I'm not really a fan of the smell of black soap. It has a void of smell, but it kind of smells like dust. I'm gonna add some orange essential oils. All right, it's time to get these bars into these molds. The black soap is still in chunks. I'm gonna scoop it out and add it. And there you have it. Now, these two are a lot fuller than this one here. And I figured I might as well treat myself, right? I have some olive oil and aloe soap that I'm going to add to the top layer of this one for a facial bar. Now, because I'm excited to see these bars, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator until it gets solid, which is about maybe 20 or 30 minutes. Make sure I cover it because it's going to be in there with food. But into the freezer you go. Stated before, I put it in the freezer because I wanted it to get solid faster. I did add the black soap, which will kind of change the consistency. But if you're using the soap that you buy at the craft store and you're just adding essential oils, it normally takes about 20 minutes. So put it in the freezer, I'll be able to get the results that I'm looking for faster or do any correcting if need be. That way when he gets home, he'll have his bar of soap in the shower. This man, he be making me wanna, but he loves me, and I like that. That's why I do this kind of stuff for him. I'm sitting here contemplating on whether or not I'm done for the day. Being creative, that is, because today's Sunday Creative Fun Day was not supposed to be soap. Today's project was supposed to be either a pair of Recon jeans or an off-the-shoulder tube dress. I don't know. But in order for me to get started, I have to clean off my crafting table. I don't wanna. Yeah, I do want to. So I'm gonna clean off my table and start my next project. Yay! So it's been a couple of hours. I've made myself kind of busy. I still haven't cleaned off my crafting table, but let's go check our soap. All right, now that's some bar soap, all right. Taking the wooden spatula and going around the edges to loosen it. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn it over and see if they'll drop out. Let it go, let it go. Okay.
Time to take out of the aggressions. Don't kill the bar. It's frozen!
Yeah, there's some therapy in line for her. She can't stand the movie Frozen. She kind of loses it every time I sing that song. So here we are. Let me get this parchment paper off of here and cut them into bars. They came out beautifully. Look at that. I love the marbling. And look at the size of this brick. I'm gonna put this whole thing inside of his bath sponge. I think I'm gonna put that whole brick, this whole entire brick, I'm gonna stick it inside of there. See how long it takes him to go through that. Well, it fit. I'm really curious to see how long it's gonna take for him to go through it, but I'm more curious to find out and see what he's gonna say. Well, whenever he goes through it, there's a whole nother bar right here. And I got this ginormous facial cleansing bar. I'm trying to get to come into focus with the marbling. The white soap, of course, has its consistency, but the black soap is still soft. That is so neat. See, there's the black soap. It still has its consistency. I think he's gonna love this soap. Yay for me! I still can't get over how big this bar is. He's gonna flip out. It's gonna be so funny. Thank you for sticking with me and watching my tutorial. Till the next time. Now let's roll that beautiful soap footage.
Oh yeah.
Now let's roll that beautiful soap footage.
And now for the face bar. You can feel that the solid soap is sticking together, but the black soap is coming apart and you can feel the exfoliation. And black soap has antibacterial properties, so you can use them to clean your makeup brushes. And we all have plenty of those, don't we?
I'm the queen of the chat, L. Trouble Jr. I'm the queen of the shop, L. Trouble Jr. I'm the queen of the shop, L. Trouble